Hello everybody, this is Emil from Mindful Movement Coaching, and in today's video I will be reviewing some items that I would encourage you to take into consideration so that you get the most out of your online training experience. So grab a notebook, grab something to write with so you can take some notes, and stay tuned. Hey everybody, I just wanted to start off by saying online training has a lot of benefits. So there's a lot of flexibility with online training in the sense that if you're someone that travels a lot, or if you're on vacation, because quite frankly your exercise program shouldn't stop when you're on vacation, or if you're on the other side of the country, or in another country for that matter, you still get the benefit of training with a coach. They can give you the advice on how to get the most out of your exercise program. So benefits of online training is the flexibility. All right, so let's talk about safety. That's the first item, and that's the item that really needs to take priority for an online training session, quite frankly, in any training session, but especially for an online training session. So how do we provide safety? Well, planning. So you want to plan ahead what room will you be doing your exercise session in. And a way to help determine that, and I'll go in more detail later in the video, but you want to be able to set up your device so that ideally it's 8 to 10 feet from where you'll be standing performing your exercises. Secondly, communicating. So family members or people you may be sharing the space with, just let them know where and when your exercise session will be occurring, because we want to alleviate any distractions for you, also for them. Potentially a situation where someone might be walking in the room and not know that there's an exercise session going on. And then also, if you have a pet, I would encourage you to try and set up the situation where the pet will be in another room, because you don't want to be distracted and we want to protect your pet. If the pet does need to be in the room, if you can set up the pet so that they're comfortably in a crate, so again, they're not going to come out and maybe get in the way. Again, we're providing safety. So really important item there. The next item to take into consideration with safety is if you're going to be doing your training session in a gym. That works fine too. I've trained plenty of people in a commercial gym online. The important item to take into consideration is to make sure that the gym or the operators of the gym are okay with that. So certainly communicate with them ahead of time. They may have a preferred space or room that they want you to do that session in. And then you also just want to keep in mind, I use the term situational awareness. So just be aware of the people around you during that training session, but just plan ahead. All right, so let's review the 3 items that are typically used during an online training session. So the first would be a smartphone, second would be a tablet or an iPad, and the third would be a laptop computer. Those work really well because they're mobile, they're easy to travel with, and they're easy to make adjustments with. So if you're going to use your smartphone, my advice is go online to Amazon or an online provider and get yourself a little tripod, and then you'll likely need to get an adjustment that goes on the tripod that can hold the phone in a horizontal manner. Horizontal field of view is ideal, preferred, because that sets the device up so we're not having to constantly make little adjustments so I can see what's occurring during your exercise program. Also, it allows you to just come up to the phone and look at the screen if I'm demonstrating what I'm asking you to do for your next exercise or any adjustments. If you're going to use a tablet or an iPad, you can certainly get little stands that hold those and hold those in position, and then obviously your computer, your laptop's going to hold itself. You'll want to set the devices up so that they're about 4 feet high, and then you want to be situated so that you're 8 to 10 feet from the device when you're standing, and I'll demonstrate and go over that in a moment. The other item to take into consideration, whatever device you use, please plan ahead and take the time to be familiar with the settings on that device. Turning the camera from one direction to the other, the field of view, how that works, and just those sort of items, because I've had situations where I've asked someone to make an adjustment, just an angle adjustment, and they've either turned the camera in a vertical position or they've knocked themselves offline and they don't know how to make the adjustments. So it is important that you take the time to be familiar with your device so that your online training experience goes smoothly. All right, so let's talk about field of view here. So I'm gonna step back, I've got a mark set up, and this is about 10 feet. So 10 feet here provides me a really good field of view. I can see the entire body, and I like front field of view. This is a profile field of view, or position, excuse me. And then I also like, in most often you'll hear from me, is I'm gonna ask you to stand in a oblique angle or diagonal angle. And the reason for that is it allows me to observe what's occurring with the front of the body as well as your profile. It gives me, the trainer, a better appreciation of how you're moving through the exercise. So left oblique angle, right oblique angle. So that's a common term you'll hear from me and request while doing your exercises. So thank you for watching the video. I'm confident if you give those items some attention, you'll have the best online training experience. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. I'll be providing my email at the end of this video. All right, if you like the content, please subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you soon.